Thank you very much, my lord. I had also indicated that we apologize for not possessing the documents because we are not aware that they are going to be needed, but they will be presented. So, in principle, my lord, I need to indicate that I'm the area commissioner of Kgoshi Mampuru II, and I am responsible for the 6 facilities within Kgoshi Mampuru, which amongst them is CMAX and local, and the maximum correctional facility. Then some of these offenders are incarcerated in.
Sorry, we omitted something, sir. Sorry, we omitted something. You did not take the oath. Sorry. Can you please state your full name and surname, please, for the record, please?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel Koza.
Do you have any objection in taking the oath?
No objection, my lord.
Do you prescribe the oath to be binding on your conscience?
I take it as binding, my lord.
Do you swear that the evidence you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing else but the truth? If so, raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Okay. Please allow me an opportunity to interpret for them as well.
Okay.
You can start afresh then. Okay.
So, as I was indicating, my lord, that out of the 6, the inmates are incarcerated in 3 different facilities from there.
Nanjengoba ke noma ke mina ke mnumzana uKhoza ngiphethe ke lama facility awu6 ke ngaphansi kwayo uKgoshi Mampuru nangendlela futhi ke amba iboshwa ke eyivalelwe ngayo kwezintathu ke kulezi eziwu6. Yes.
Before I go to the issue that has been raised, I need to indicate that the issue of the allegation of CMAX as a solitary confinement, I want to deny that it is not a solitary confinement. And I also can report that we have a latest report that we received from JICS.
Ngifuna ke ukuthi ngiphendule ke insolo lezi ke ekhuluma ke ngayo ke iCMAX ukuthi ke la khona ke iboshwa ke igcinwa ke umuntu ke avalelwa eyedwa phecelezi ke isolitary confinement. Sinawo ke umbiko ke wakabusha njena obuya kuyona iJICS,
which is the Judicial Inspectorate of Correctional Services, which is also our watchdog.
Engaphansi kwayo ke iJICS esho ke ukuthi la khona ke kunomehluleli thizeni ohamba yoke ayobheka izimo zasemajele ukuthi ke kuhlelwi kanjani emajele noma iziboshwa zigcinwe kanjani khona.
The report was compiled on the 30th of July 2025.
Umbiko lona ke owenziwa ke nge-30 zika July 2025,
which indicates that it was compiled by a person from the office of the inspecting judge, which also indicates that that report was a response to a complaint by the inmate Matala, which also indicated that that facility is conducive to in-house people. It's not a solitary confinement.
Lombiko ke umbiko ke owenziwa ke umuntu ke obuya ke ehhovisi lalo mehluleli lo ekuyena obheka amajaji. Lokho kwenziwa ke emuva kokuthi ke kwaba ke nokhonondo kwabakhona kwakubuya ke kusiboshwa uMatlala lapho ke kwatholakala khona ukuthi ke indawo leyana ke indawo ekahle nokuthi ke futhi ukuthi ke ingagcina noma kuvalelwe khona iziboshwa.
And I had also attached the extract of an annual report from the Judicial Inspectorate 2022-2023.
Lapha ke ngifakile ke nombiko ke umbiko wonyaka ubizwa phecelezi ke annual report unyaka u2023 obuya ngaphansi kwayo ke iJICS,
which also stipulates that inmates placed at CMAX should also not be considered as segregation, since the center has single cell accommodation, which is considered normal for CMAX. So it says that facility is considered a normal facility that you can house people in there.
Lombiko ke uyasho ke ukuthi ke ijele leliyana ke libonwa ke nanjengejele ke okuyilona ejwayelekile ke elingakwazi ukuthi ligcina noma kuvalelwe abantu kulona.
So in other words, there was a complaint and an investigation was conducted about whether CMEX, it's a maximum, as they call it.
The complaint is that it's a solitary confinement,
it's a-
which the term that was used this morning,
Yeah.
they're saying is a condemned cell.
And then there's no condemned cells or solitary confined cell. By the way,
Sorry.
yeah, fine. Sorry.
Azikho-ke noma wekho-ke amaseli lapho kuthiwa khona-ke umuntu-ke uvalelwa-ke noma egcinwa eyedwa-ke phecelezi-ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi-ke i-solitary confinement nanjengoba-ke bekuyinsolo lezo ebezila phambi kwenkantolo.
My Lord, I want also to indicate that it is also normal in our facilities to have a single cell. In all other normal sentence facilities and remand detention facilities, you will always have single cells for the purpose of safety of inmates, for the purpose of or inmates that are troublesome.
Into-ke ejwayelekile-ke ukuthi-ke uzoba nako-ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi-ke ama-single cell noma-ke isele-ke somuntu-ke ogcinwa-ke ngayedwa-ke. Lokho kwenziwa-ke ngaphansi kwezizathu zokuthi okokuqala ukuvikela-ke isiboshwa sona nangaphansi-ke kwezizathu la khona-ke uthola ukuthi-ke isiboshwa esihluphayo.
And my Lord, just to substantiate the difference and how CMAX is different to the others. CMAX is a facility where we are housing inmates that failed to behave in other facilities in the whole country. And as a result, they are brought to CMAX. It's either as a high-risk offender, high-profile offender, or a popular offender in that case for the purpose of their secure incarceration.
Asikusho-ke nokuthi-ke i-CMAX lena-ke ila khona-ke kulethwa khona-ke iziboshwa ezithe zahluleka-ke ukuthi-ke ziyiphatheke kahle noma ziyiphatheke ngendlela kwezinye noma kwamanye amajele akhona eNingizimu Afrika bese-ke elethwa khona-ke e-CMAX la umuntu-ke azovalelwa khona noma azogcinwa khona-ke kuya ngokuthi-ke icala-ke alenzile-ke ukuthi-ke icala-ke elibukwa noma-ke elibhekwa kanjani.
So as a result of that, my Lord, I want to indicate that the inmates that are here, they are incarcerated at CMAX because they were found to have cell phones, which was a threat to a security.
Angisho-ke ukuthi-ke abasolwa-ke lana abalapha-ke bavaleleke noma bagcinwe khona-ke e-CMAX ngoba-ke kwatholakala-ke noma batholakala ngomakhalekhukhwini lokho-ke okwabonakala-ke kubeka ezokuvikeleka-ke engcupheni.
And for them to access a cell phone can also be a threat to the witness that are participating in these cases, can be a threat to all the role players that are participating in this trial.
Nokuthi-ke babe nomakhalekhukhwini noma batholakale benomakhalekhukhwini lokho kungabeka-ke engcupheni ufakazi noma ofakazi abethu ubufakazi kule nkantolo kanye futhi-ke nabanye nje bonke abakhona-ke noma-ke abayingxenye yabo ukuqhulwa kwecala leli.
Some to an extent that they extort money from civilians or the families of other inmates to be able to enrich themselves as well.
Abanye-ke ukuthi-ke basebenzisa-ke omakhalekhukhwini labo-ke ukuthi-ke batholeke imali kubantu bangaphandle kubantu-ke abayimindeni yezinye-ke iziboshwa-ke lezi khona lapho ngaphakathi ukuthi bayicebise bona.
Sorry, just to interject. Are you alleging that there have been disciplinary measures concerning the conduct of the inmates, all of them? If you take me there at CMAX, I have to be evaluated where to be placed in your complex of 6, or is it automatic? What criteria, in other words, do you use?
There's various types of various methods in which we are admitting the offenders there. For instance, if there's an offender that has escaped, the National Commissioner instructs that we incarcerate that offender there. In that case, there will not be disciplinary actions.
Kunendlela ke ezahlukeneke ekwenziwa ngazo ke ukuthi ke kuthathwa isinqumo sokuthi ke isiboshwa sizovalelwa kuphi ke asithi ke lana senze isibonelo ke ngesiboshwa eseqile ucommissioner ke national commissioner okuyena ke ozosho ke ukuthi ke isiboshwa leso asivalelwe lapho kodwa ke akuzoba khona ke uqondiswa kwezigwegwe lapho.
As much as we are well aware that the National Commission is responsible for the correctional services, he also delegates to the regional commissioner to grant such approval. And the other aspect is when an offender has been found with a cell phone, or the offender has assaulted another offender or has transgressed, then we write a memo to ask for the regional commissioner to grant approval.
Nanoma ke National Commissioner kuyena ke unamagunya ke kodwa ke uye ayandluliseleke kuyena ke Regional Commissioner ukuthi ke yena ke kube yena ke othatha isinqumo okunye futhi ke kuye kubhekwe ke asithi la khona ke isiboshwa kuye kwatholakala ukuthi ke isiboshwa mhlawumbe sinamakhala kokuyini isiboshwa la esithe sophula khona ke umthetho ngokuthi ke sishaye khona ke esinye isiboshwa ilathi na ke esizobhala khona ke umbiko sesicela yena ke Regional Commissioner ukuthi asinikeze imvume.
The transgressions are not limited to only cell phones. There is others.
Ukuphula umthetho ke akugcini nje kuphela ke kubona umakhala ekhukhwini ke akhona ke namanye amacala. So
to respond to my Lord's question whether there is disciplinary actions, yes, my Lord, there is disciplinary actions that are taken. There is records that they follow disciplinary hearings for the transgressions that they are committed while they are incarcerated. So there is a case management committee that they will appear before the committee, and the committee will hear their case, and a sanction will be imposed. And I want also to put a disclaimer, my Lord, that we take note that in the disciplinary case of that is officiated in the department, CMEX is not being pronounced, transfer to CMEX is not being pronounced as a sanction. The sanctions, they will come as you are no longer going to be able to buy from the shop, you are no longer going to be allowed to phone your families. Those are some of your privileges that will be taken. But CMEX is not part of the sanctions that are given out of that hearing.
Kuba khona ke kontra kwazo igwegwe nokuthi ke ikhona ke uhlelo noma ke okwenziwayo ke nala khona ke futhi ke lokho ke kuzobhalwa phansi ke bese kuyagcinwa ke ngiyafuna ke nokusho ukuthi ke ukuthi umuntu ahanjiswe aye khona eCMEX lokho ke akusibona ke ukuthi kuqondiswe igwegwe kodwa khona nje izinto ke esezingathathwa noma ke ongathi uyiphucwe ke ukuthi ke usebenzise noma ke uxhumane ke nomndeni wakho said to take it away with visitation.
Yeah, visit and buying from the shop.
Yeah, nokuthi ke uhambe sorry uhambe uyothenga esitolo yilezo nje izinto kodwa kungasho ukuthi uma ngabe uhanjiswa eCMEX ukuthi ke sewuqondiswa igwegwe ngaleyo ndlela.
Sorry, and what about cell phones? Deprivation of cell phones. There's a complaint that your staff is using the deprivation of cell phones as a disciplinary measure.
Maybe my Lord needs to say the telephones, not cell phones.
Nah, they use the word cell phone. That's why I'm not saying telephones.
Cell phone.
You can quote Mr. Ngumalo. He used the word cell phone.
I heard him as well.
That's it, yeah.
Cell phone, my Lord.
Okay, we can't argue about such a minor thing. Cell phone, telephone, it's a communication medal. Doesn't matter whether it's cell phone or whether it operates from the space, as long as it can communicate from A to B. Do you use that device or devices as disciplinary measures against inmates?
My Lord, a cell phone is prohibited in the correctional center to be utilized by inmates, offenders, as well as officials. And officials that are utilizing the cell phones, I grant permission to them to utilize those cell phones. And then we are currently encouraging even most of them not to have cell phones, to use two-way radios in the centers.
Ukusetshenziswa ke komakhalekhukhwini akuvumelekile kuyiboshwa, akuvumelekile futhi ke nakulabo abasebenza ke ejele. Uma ngabe bekhona ke kuba yimina ke onikeza ngemvume ukuthi ke abakwenzeke lokho, kodwa ke kunjengamanje njena ke esithi thina sikugcizeleleke kubona ke abasebenza ejele ukuthi ke bangasetshenziswa omakhalekhukhwini.
And when it comes to telephones, we have public phones in our facilities that we utilize for the offenders to phone, and those are one of the privileges that, as and when you are not behaving well, the CMC will pronounce that as a sanction.
Khona ke ingcingo noma ke ama-phones asetshenziswayo ke ukuthi ke izibotshwa zisebenzise zona ke ukuthi ke shaye ucingo, kodwa ke uma ngabe kutholakala ke ukuthi ke isiboshwa ke esingayiphethe kahle, ilapho ke uCMC khona ke azothi ke akuphuceke lokho nanjengokuqondiswa igwele.
My Lord, in closing this part of the solitary confinement, I want to assure my Lord that since the inception of CMEX, we can attest to you that there is a decline in incidents of that threatens our security, because most of the offenders, they know, and even at my space at Correctional Services, Koshimampuru, where an offender is found to have participated in illicit activities, they know that they will go to CMEX, and those activities has reduced. And I can also indicate that CMEX is one of the very few, if I'm not wrong, that there are only two, other than Bongwen, that the entire department still has got hope that when you are incarcerated in CMEX, at least there's control and you are grounded.
Ngakusho ke uma ngabe okugcina ke kulodaba lolu ukuthi ke sukela ke ukuthi ke iCMEX lena yabakhona ke singasho ke ukuthi ke igameko ke zokuthi ke kwenziwe ke ongemthetho ke ihlileke kakhulu, ngoba ke iziboshwa ziyazi ukuthi ke uma ngabe umuntu ke khona ke kwenzile okungafanelekile ukuthi ke akwenze, ilapho abazothi baye khona noma ke bayovalelwa khona. Lokho ke kuhliseke izinga lokuthi ke kwenziwe lokho okungafanele ukuthi ke kwenziwe phakathi ejele.
My Lord, I want also to indicate that the cry about this CMEX as alleged that is a solitary confinement, it's a ploy to can able to fight for their own freedom, which they want to can able to do whatever they want. And I want me to indicate that for now, I'm very satisfied that I'm empowered to can able to have that facility within Koshimampuru. And that is why at this point in time, my Lord, you will realize that there's very, very few incidents that you will hear from Koshimampuru, because we have that facility. And these offenders, they also want to do as they wish. And unfortunately, at CMEX, you are grounded. You don't have a time to can able to do your things at your own time. So at least I want to leave it at that and move to the second issue, my Lord.
Futhi ke lo daba lolu ke lokhala ke ukhalela sona ke isimo lesiyana sokuthi ke saphecelezi ke yona ke solitary confinement noma ke la umuntu ke avalelwa ke eyedwa khona ke ukuthi nje ukhala umuntu ekhalela ke ukuthi ke athole inkululeko noma ukukhululeka ke la khona ke abantu khona ke besebezokwazi nje ukuthi ke bazenzele nje umathanda khona ke noma ke umuntu ke enze leyo nto leyo ngoba ke lana khona akwenzeki lokho. Ngikakusho nje lokho ukuthi ke ikona okwenza ke ukuthi ke iboshwa ayikhale ukuthi ikhishwe lapha yana.
And my Lord, in conclusion, we need to differentiate between an incarcerated person and a person that is free. And in their case, they are incarcerated within our facilities, and we will make sure that human dignity is respected, and that is what is dictated by our own policy that says we should able to make sure that the inmates are incarcerated human. On that note, I want to close this part of the solitary confinement, and with your permission, move to the next point.
Lana ke kufanele ube khona ke umahluko ke okhona phakathi ke komuntu ke okhululekile kanye ke nomuntu ke ovalelo noma ke oyisiboshwa. Lokho ke ngingakusho ke ngoba ke nemigomo noma ke imithetho yethi ke iyasho ukuthi ke isiboshwa sifanele ke ukuthi ke siphatheke ngendlela ekuyiyona, futhi ke indlela ke yokuthi ke isithunzi somuntu ke sivikelwe kubekelwe khona.
Sorry.
Ngalokho ke ngifisa ukuthi ke ngikuvale lo.
Any response, Mr. Nisi, Mr. Ramsey, Numalo, and Mr. Mshololo? After this, any response or remark concerning the address given by Mr. Koza?
Definitely, I have. Thank you. I don't know.
Mr. Koza has not finished.
He says he's closing the aspect of CMEX regarded as.
Confinement.
That's what he says. He says after this, he wants. Am I correct? Quoting you correct?
You're correct, my lord.
Thank you, Madam. I understand what is happening. Basically, the court is saying we should try to segmentalize, to have a segmentalized approach. He deals with this aspect, and then if there is anything that we want to raise with him, we attend to it there and then. Then he goes to the other aspect after that, and then if there's something we want to raise, just like that. Madam.
Okay, yeah.
Most certainly, my lord. Thank you, Mr. Koza. Let me hasten to mention that that term, solitary confinement, is not a term that has been used very loosely by the accused who raised the complaint against Kgoshimampulo Correctional Services. It's a term that actually comes from me, or I have been using that term with an understanding that where a person has been sort of sentenced, administratively because of some misdemeanor that he has done while he's serving a particular sentence, then he gets taken to a place where he stays alone. The term solitary means alone. Confinement means stay. You confined to stay alone in a particular place. It's not a pejorative. I'm not using it in a pejorative way or in an ugly way. It simply means I'm using it in the context of saying that you are staying alone in a particular place. Do you understand?
I understand, my lord.
Thank you, sir.
Ngicela ke ungizwe kahle ke ukuthi ke igama leli ke lokuthi ke umuntu ke avaleleke noma ke ahlaleke eyedwa ukuthi akusona ke igama elibuya kubona ke basola ekuyibona ke abaze nezinsolo lezi kodwa yimina ke ngisho ke isimo leso ukuthi umuntu ethathiwe ke ahlaleke ngenxa ke yalokho okuthiwa ke ukwenzeleke ngesikhathi ke ehleli lapha phakathi ke kwisigwebo sakhe ke asitholile yimina ke osebenzisa lelo gama lelo yebo ngiyakuzwa.
But I'm not using it in an ugly way.
Kodwa ke angilisebenzisi ngendlela noma ukuthi ngilisebenzisa kabi.
Thank you. Now, it is also understood that a person who has been convicted by a court gets sentenced to go and stay in prison for a particular period. Their rights are limited. There's no qualm about that. Do you understand?
I do understand, my lord.
Okunye futhi ke kuyaziwa ke ukuthi ke uma ngabe umuntu ke equlicala phambi kwenkantolo bese umahluleleke uthula ke isigwebo ke ukuthi ke kunamalungelo thizeni ke lapho ke athi aphucwe ke noma ke athathwe kuyena yebo ngiyakuzwa lokho.
In other words, they would not be allowed in prison to conduct themselves as if they are free people in the streets. That is also understandable. Do you understand as well?
I understand, my lord.
Thank you.
Nokuthi ke uma ngabe umuntu esejeleke akangeke alindeleke noma alindelweke ukuthi ke ayiphathe ngendlela efana ke nomuntu ke ongaphandle yebo ngiyakuzwa lokho.
Thank you. But you've mentioned something very, very, very important, that although a person is being administratively sentenced to the single cell, I will avoid using solitary confinement because I think it doesn't go down well with you. I use the term solitary confinement. We have said, although that is the situation, that person still has got to be treated in a dignified way. And Kgoshimampulo Correctional Services is a proponent of the right to dignity, not so. Did you say that?
My lord, let me also correct one statement is made by
Yes.
that Dominisi there. He says using the word of solitary confinement does not go well with me.
Okay.
not with me as a person. I'm just representing the department with regard to the topic of solitary confinement.
Okay.
Two, there's no a sanction. I had indicated to my lord that there is no a sanction imposed by our disciplinary proceedings to sentence a person to go to CMEX.
Yes.
There's no such a sanction.
Yes.
So you go to CMEX because we've got the powers to place the offender where we want the offender to be.
Yes.
Angilungiseke la ubaba umnisi asho khona ukuthi leli gama leli ke lokuthi ke umuntu ke ahlaliswe ke eyedwa ukuthi ke igama ke engalithathi kahle hayi mina kodwa ke ngilana ngizophendula ke imibuzo noma ngimeleke wona ke umnyango lo engiwusebenzelayo futhi ke njengoba ngishilo ke ukuthi ke uma ngaba kuthatha isinqumo sokuthi ke isiboshwa siye khona ke eCimex lokho ke akusiyona ukuthi ke umuntu ke manje useyajeziswa ke noma kuqondiswa igwekwe ngaloko kodwa ke ngoba thina ke sikuyithina ke abasebenza khona ke ejele sinawo ke amagunya noma ke amandla ukuthi ke isiboshwa sisibeke ke noma sisifake la esibona ukuthi ke kufanele ukuthi sisifake khona.
That is well understood. What I'm saying is, you have also made mention of a very solid and important fact that whether the person is now in the single cell, he needs to be treated with dignity. That's what you said, not so?
Correct, my lord. That is guided by our Correctional Services Act, Section 10, which reads as follows: says, everyone has inherent dignity and the right to have their dignity respected and protected.
Kuyiqiniso ke ukuthi ngikhulumile ke ngesifundisi somuntu ukuthi ke ngaphansi kwakhe ke usection 10 wa umthetho ke we Correctional Act ukuthi ke uyasho ukuthi wonke umuntu kufanele ukuthi ke aphathwe ke ngendlela ke ehlonipha isithunzi sakhe.
As well as section 12 1D and E, which also stipulates that everyone has the right to freedom from torture and from cruel and inhuman and degrading treatment or punishment.
Yes.
Uma uqhubeka ke ngaphansi kwakhe u12D kanye naye ke u12E uyasho ukuthi wonke umuntu unelungelo lokukhululeka nokuthi ke akhululeke ke ukuthini ke aphathwe kabi ke phecelezi ke itorture kanye futhi ke nokuphathwa ke ngendlela ekungasiyona noma ke indlela ke edicelela phansi ke isithunzi somuntu.
Going further with that, can also refer to section 35(2)E, which stipulates that every detained person has the right to conditions of detention that are consistent with human dignity, including adequate accommodation, nutrition, reading material, and medical treatment. In that saying, if I, as the area commissioner, together with my subordinates, we don't conform to that, we are contravening our own act. And as a result of that, we are very cautious in the execution of our duties. Thank you.
Mawuqhubeka ke nangaphansi kwakhe ke usection 35 u2E uyasho ke ukuthi wonke umuntu oyisiboshwa ke unelungelo lokuthi ke ahlale ke noma ke agcinwe ke kwizimo ke ezihambisana ke nokuhlonipha isithunzi somuntu indawo ke yokuhlala lokho akudlayo akufundayo manje ke uma ngabe mina ke nalabo abasebenza ngaphansi kwami singakwenzike lokho okusho ukuthi ke sikiphikisana nawo ke umthetho lo lona ke ongaphansi engufundile.
Thank you, sir. Those are basically constitutional imperatives. Those are derivatives of what from the Constitution or so. In other words, that legislation is coined on what the Constitution says, not so. Or those act or that act, that
Correct, my
legislation
lord.
is derived from the Constitution.
Correct, my lord.
Thank you.
Umthetho ke lo nqodo ufunda ubuya kuwona ke umthetho sisekelo.
Right. Now, for instance, without having to waste this court's time, what rights accrue to those people who have been taken to the single cells? For instance, what rights which you think, or let me put it this way, what rights would be consonant with human dignity to those people that are staying in solitary, in the single cells have?
My Lord, like I had already indicated that there's various reasons for us to incarcerate inmates in single cells.
Yes.
Others, they are going to the single cells because they requested to be there for their safety, others for
Okay.
studies. And those that are taken to CMEX, they are taken because we as the department has taken a decision to place them there.
Thank you.
Bese ngishilo ke ukuthi ke kunezathu ngezathu noma izathu ezahlukeneke ukuthi ke abantu bathathwe ke umuntu afakeke kwisele la umuntu ahlala ngayedwa khona ke abanye bona ke bayiceleleke ukuthi ke babe lapho abanye ke futhi ke izathu nje manje bangishilo ukuthi ezahlukene bese kuthi ke abantu ke abathathu bahanjiswe ke khona ke eCMEX ingoba thina ke nanje ngomnyango sithathe isinqumo sokuthi ke umuntu akaye lapha eCMEX.
Thank you, Mr. Khoza. What I'm saying is, what are the basic rights? Basic rights. A right that cannot or that should not be taken away from that person when he gets taken to the single cells, no matter the circumstances. But you say, you know, we can do whatever that we want to do with this person. He's in our control. But this is a right that we shouldn't take away from him. What are those rights?
My Lord, those rights, you will find them in Section 7 of our Correctional Services Act, which amongst of them is the floor space, the ventilation, the lighting,
Yes.
the heating, the sanitation, and the health requirement.
Manje ke lamalungelo ngibuza ngawo ukuthi ke umuntu othathwa ke ayeke kwisele la ahlala ngayedwa khona ke ukuthi ke wapi wathola ngaphansi kwakhe ke usection 7 ukuthi ke indawo ke lena ahlala kuyona ke ispace ke lapho ungenelwa ke umoya ukukhanya ke imfudumalo noma ke ukuthi ke kube indawo ke efudumele ngendlela ekuyiyona la umuntu akazi ukuthi ahamba yoyisiza khona ke indlela encane kanye futhi ke nezempilo.
And I can confirm that we conform to all those.
No, wait, Mr. Khoza. Wait. I'm now leading the show. Do you understand? If I want you to explain, that's cross-examination. Understand, we are now under oath. I am cross-examining you. You see. If I say to you, Mr. Khoza, can you please explain this? Then you can explain, you see. But this is time for me to ask you questions because we have said we have finished. Do you understand? So this is time for me to ask you questions, and you must answer my question. And if I feel I'm not really understanding what you're saying, I'll request you to explain. Do you understand? You don't take the show away from me.
My Lord, unfortunately.
Do you understand?
My Lord, unfortunately, I am here to respond to every
Yes.
little question, and I must able to elaborate because I came here to be able to assist this court with the challenges.
Okay, elaborate,
So,
Mr. Khoza. Elaborate.
if I'm asked a question and I realize that this is my field and I'm given the opportunity today to express the work of correctional services and I have passion in that. So my Lord, I will go deeper and make sure that I explain so that I educate everyone that does not understand. And you will pardon me that I'm stealing the show, but I have got to elaborate so that I must not invite other questions unnecessary to help this court and not become an evasive witness. So that's what I want. And
Elaborate, Mr. Khoza. There no need to further explain. I say you can elaborate.
because at first you asked me questions, I went abroad and stipulated the sections. You didn't have a problem with that. Now I want also to...
Mr. Khoza, I've said continue to elaborate.
Yes.
Yes. That which what you want to elaborate.
So, my Lord, I want to indicate that the rights of inmates are limited by the incarceration of it. So one of them is the right to freedom. Because once you are sentenced and I'm instructed by the court to impose the sentence, that means I must take away the right of your freedom from being outside to be inside the facility. And once you are in the facility correctional center, in a normal correctional, once you infringe or you commit an offense, we take another right from you from being in local or central. We take you to CMEX so that we limit your movement or your freedom out of that space.
La khona ke umuntu ke tholeke noma ke agwetshweke inkantolo uma ngabe seya ke ejele manje ke akhona ke amalungelo athi awaphucweke loqala ke ukuthi ke manje ke ngokuthi ke uze ejele eloqala ke lizothi liphucwe ukuthi ke manje ke awusenayo ke inkululeko ngoba manje awusekho ngaphandle usungaphakathi ke uma ngabe uphinda futhi ke kube khona ke okwenzayo ke okungavumelekile ngaphakathi ke likhona ke futhi nelinye ke manje ilungelo elizothi lithathu noma liphucweke kuwena.
Are you done elaborating, Mr. Khoza?
I'm done, my lord.
Thank you. Mr. Khoza, you've just read a section just a few minutes ago, that section that I've even said to you, that's a derivative from the Constitution, and then you said yes. You have read, amongst others, that, and in fact, that was subsequent to the question that I've asked as to what are the basic rights that you can't take away from a person that has been put to a solitary, to a single cell. We have read, amongst others, that you can't take away from that person a right to a proper toilet system. You can't take away from that person a right to light. You can't take away from that person a right to heat. You can't take away from that person a right to a space. You can't take away from that person a right, I just forget this other right that you've mentioned, you see. But you have said yourself, and you have said you are proponent, you comply with those directives in terms of that act. There's a complaint before court which necessitated you to come here. Mr. Sibiya said the ablution system, the toilet system there, is not working. There's got to be content with staying with yesterday's food. It means the waste that is taken out of his body. It's got to stay with that for days on end because the system is not working in the cell where he's staying. There's a complaint before court here that they should be using cold water. And you've just read something that says the right to heat cannot be taken away from them. Mr. Sibiya has been complaining that he has to contend with darkness for hours on end. And you have said to this court, in terms of that act that you've read here, that no matter what, it doesn't matter whether that person had killed the president of the country, that right you can't take away from him. A right to light, or a right to lightness. But there's a complaint before court. Do you understand?
My lord,
I say, do you understand, yes or no? Because I'm not done with what I want to ask you.
my lord,
Do you understand, Mr. Cross?
I want to respond and...
No, I'm saying then respond. Do you understand, yes or no?
Like adults.
I'm an adult, my lord. I'm an adult. I don't
We're
know.
both talking. That's a problem. And you're
No, but
adults.
I'm saying to him, do you understand, Mr. Khoza? And then you say, no, I want to
Let
respond.
the witness say whatever he wants to say. He's here to
Okay,
assist
say whatever
the
that
court.
you want to say, Khoza.
My lord, I don't want to misdirect the court. The court has asked me to respond, and I had take an effort to break down the issues in segments. I was dealing with the issue of solitary confinement, which the expectation is that the question that the cross-examination that will be directed to me will be around the solitary confinement. The issue of the ablutions, and I had prepared a specific section that will cover that. So I will request, my lord, your protection that we confine ourselves to the issue of solitary confinement, like you directed, that let's deal with solitary confinement. Mr. Ndisi is now going to the ablution facility and the space, and I had covered those things in the report that I have, and I'm ready to deal with the ablution and sanitation issues in the part where I'm going to deal with. So at this point in time, I'm ready to deal with the issue of solitary confinement and close it there and go to the others.
Bengizocela ke inkantolo ke nanjobe inkantolo ishilo ke ukuthi ke asibhekane nalolu daba sindluleke kulona bese singena kulunye ke udaba lokho engibuzwa ngako ke manje uyena ummeli mayelana ke nendlu yangasese phecelezi ke indlu encane noma ke ama toilet khona ke la engikuphendulayo noma ke engibhalile ngako lokho kuwona lo mbiko manje ke bengizocela ukuthi nje sibhekane ke nalolu daba lolu esikulona ke la umuntu avalelwa khona ke ngayedwa
14, my lord.
15 minutes, okay?
Thank you, my lord.